it kept peeling the masks off and off and off until you need to deal with the core question of Zionism. There is no way around that. Because it's very nice to be in an all-white Ashkenazi kibbutz and go to a demonstration against the occupation once in a while, but come back to the kibbutz, to your kibbutz that was built on a destroyed Palestinian village in 1948, and never have to be accountable for that. Because we keep the discourse of about the occupation in 1967. We never want to talk about what happened here actually in 1948. Now I know, people, they like to escape to this hypothetical discussions about what is Zionism and is this the only possible Zionism? And no, it's not the only possible. We've had other options. We've had an option of spiritual Zionism of Echad Ha'am. But this is not what's happening in Israel.
I often think about the price that Judaism itself pays for that. There's no doubt that the first victims of Zionism are the Palestinians, no doubt about that. But I always think also about the Judaism itself being a victim of that project, because I think that the role that Zionism imposed on Judaism, being the gatekeeper of the Jewish democratic state, is a horrible role, because in that project you want your gatekeeper to be as strict as possible. And therefore Judaism in Israel today cannot be anything but a very rigid, very closed and suspicious and conservative, extremely conservative version of itself.
Israel is a villa in the jungle. And might I add, a white villa in the jungle, because somebody described Zionism as a European cure to a European disease. If the Middle East and the Arab environment is seen as a jungle that you need to protect yourself from within those walls of your imaginary villa, then what does it say about us, the natives of the jungle? Some sort of an unspoken deal that if we just, strip ourselves from the Middle Eastern identity, from anything that can connect us to that, prove to the state constantly that we are the right kind of Arabs, that although we look like them and we speak the same language and we really love to listen to the same music and whatever, we hate them more than you and we are better patriots than you. But what Bernard is saying is very, very simple. Individual civilian rights equal to all. A full democracy, in other words, something that would be very natural in any normal democracy in the world. In Israel, it seems like very, very extremist.